find it healing to write?
Yeah.
Because you've written this incredible book.
Yeah, I love it. It really helps me try and make sense of things, and it helps me honour a lot of it, and you know, try to understand it. And
because there is no real way to understand it, is it? You can't. You kind of can't, to an extent. You know, you can go, yeah, this is what's happened, but on a level that makes no sense.
Yeah. No, it sort of defies logic in many ways.
Totally defies logic. So
but
to write it all out,
most trauma does. You know, I mean, most traumatic things that happen, you know, are things that we wouldn't have contemplated.
Yeah.
Bad things happen in life, and they happen to all of us at some point. You know, some devastating, heartbreaking thing happens to us. I wish it was avoidable, but it's not. And it happened to me, and I knew that it hadn't only happened to me. I was very aware of the people that it affected directly in my life, but also I know that the work that Deb does, I mean, she needs to be not sleeping, and she still couldn't service the amount of cases that were like mine. And it is a very common story, maybe not the 2 to 3 to 1 to none part of my story, although there have been plenty of those, and I've come across those stories through the messages that I get through the book's Facebook page. And there are people that have been through far worse than I've been through. But the stillborn issue is very common. And I just thank everyone that was placed in my sphere that helped me mourn, fathom, grieve, you know, like uplift. You know, everyone played, going back to that idea, a role in my surviving it.
What made you want to share your story? Because and thank God that you have the amount of response that you've got from your book. You were saying from all different people.
Yeah. And
how you also wrote this book for men, mainly men, because you know, they don't know and have somebody to talk to the way women do.
Yeah.
So that was almost while you were writing this, you were thinking this is a book for men,
yeah,
which I think is incredible.
I was very conscious of the avenues that weren't available to George, and not because those people weren't there for him. It's just that, you know, men are trained to internalise, not to, you know, verbalise their pain, and not to show the same level of vulnerability that's acceptable by women. So essentially I wrote it for me. I wrote because it made me feel better. It gave me an opportunity to make sense of what had happened. You know, I'd already written a lot about it. I'd written letters to God. I'd written, you know, emails to the people that I love that aren't close by throughout the whole thing, and certainly on those endless nights. And there were plenty of those where at 3 o'clock in the morning I'd be wide awake. There's no way I could sleep, where I just knew I'll just get up and just write. And that really helped me, and it always had, because I'd written a lot through my dad's illness as well. So anytime things get tough, I like to write. Hopefully I'm not going to be writing very much from now on.
I know, you better not write another book. If I see another book, I'm like, oh my God, no.
Yeah, it better be a happy book.
It better be a happy book.